Now, a show cause notice has been issued to a meritorious IPS officer, the state ADGP, by the Home Department, who had caused controversy by not saluting Ramesh Chennithala, the Home Minister, at a function recently. Now, the notice issued by the department on the instructions of Chief Minister Oomen Chandy sought an explanation from the officer, Mr. Singh, for his behavior. The 1985 batch IPS officer had allegedly failed to acknowledge the presence of Chennithala, the Home Minister, by not saluting him at a passing out parade of women police personnel at Thrissur on the 11th of July. But this only after clearly stating, and I quote now, that there isn't any protocol to salute VIPs, unquote. The cop's straightforwardness has invited the ire of the Congress Party workers and the Chief Minister as well. Let's go across to my colleague Meghna Dekha for more on this. Meghna, yet another instance where honest and upright police officers are being targeted. This time around, the only reason he is in the eye of the storm is because he, failed to salute the Home Minister.
Absolutely. In fact, Athar, it's ridiculous. Goes to show what happens to uprighteous police officers if they refuse to bow down to the sycophancy of the political netas. Now, look at these visuals. These are the visuals that you can see on your screens. You can see the way how this poor unsuspected ADGP, now he is a very senior officer, remind you for all our viewers out there, he's a very senior police officer at that. Look at the way that he was there at the function. During the function, he just simply didn't realize that the Home Minister of Kerala, Chennithala, he was right there staring at him. We didn't realize that suspected ADGP, now he is a very senior officer, remind you for all our viewers out there, he's a very senior police officer at that. Look at the way that he was there at the function. During the function, he just simply didn't realize that the Home Minister of Kerala, Chennithala, he was right there staring at him. We didn't realize that he's actually staring at this police officer. The police officer at the time didn't realize, and hence he failed to salute. And that is apparently the reason why he was being show-caused. The fact that he didn't show complete sycophancy, as clearly the Home Minister of Kerala expects, which is why he found himself show-caused, despite being an uprighteous officer, someone with quite a proven track record as well. When he was the CVC of the Electricity Board, he's known for his crackdown on corruption. This is the way he's treated. Meanwhile, let's also go across to Kartikeya Sharma, Executive Editor, who's also joining us. Kartikeya, there are several instances that we've been getting for our viewers of sycophancy which is expected by netas. But this is what happens if that sycophancy is not translated on the ground. This is what happens if even an uprighteous police officer refuses to bow down.
You know, there are two parts to it. If it is done with purpose, then you have to understand that he is not saluting the Home Minister. He is giving respect to the position. It's like Army Chief. Even if they don't like the Defence Minister, doesn't mean that they can refuse to salute a person. Now, secondly, there is another issue which is, I would say, has to do with being large-hearted, ignoring these small slights. And I think Mr. Chennithala could have done that. But he has chosen not to do it. He has turned it into a protocol issue. Now, when you treat it as a protocol issue, the officer not only can be punished for it, but he might lose years and there can be disciplinary action. So that's the one part. Because ultimately there is a protocol and order of precedence. It is like saying that someone in the army refuses to salute the general just on the fact that he doesn't like him, or he feels that he is corrupt, or a police commissioner says that he is not going to salute the chief commissioner or the chief minister of the state. But the second part is the approach towards dealing with such issues. I think large-heartedness would have been suffice to deal with this issue. But
Sorry to interrupt you, Kartikeya. I'll just come back to you in a second. In fact, former DGP Vikram Singh is also joining us on the phone line, and let me go across to him. So perhaps you're the best person to explain to us what is the protocol. We are looking at these visuals there as to what happened when a topmost police officer refused to bow down and salute a neta. He found himself show-caused. What is the protocol? Is there anything specific in the rule book which says that even if it is a senior officer, they must bow down, they must salute netas?
The protocol lays down that every senior person, when you meet him for the first time during the day, you're supposed to salute him. But it does happen once in a while that there's a slip-up and you don't salute. But in my career of 37 years, this has never happened. There have been people who have not saluted, but it has never happened that they have been served with a show cause. Serving a show cause is ridiculous and shows lack of maturity. The best thing is the minister is so particular about receiving the salute. He could have advised the officer verbally. Number two, does the minister return the salute of every traffic constable that salutes him every time he goes to the office, or from the office he returns home? He does not. No minister does that. So does it mean that he's also there's a breach of protocol that he has returned the salute of the traffic constables, dozens of them, on a daily basis? I mean, you can't have two sets of rules. A salute is given, a salute has to be returned.
But also another quick clarification, what happens if this protocol is broken? Does it just stop at a show cause notice? Because we're very worried about Rishi Raj Singh. He is someone who's got an impeccable track record. He's someone who's cracked down on corruption. His work record has been impeccable so far. Is there a possibility that the Kerala government may just go so far as to take more action other than just show cause, may just take some action against him?
Rishi Raj is an officer of unimpeachable integrity and is a very highly rated officer. And let me tell you that the character is Rishi Raj's role is that of the minister. He can do whatever he can do. Right. Let me tell you that Rishi Raj is unimpeachable, and the minister has, in fact, put himself in terrible embarrassment by putting a show.
Right.
In the last 37 years, has such a thing happened?
So
ever?
Then the big question is, what about respect? Is respect something that needs to be earned, or is it should be given just because you have earned a certain post? In fact, that's the question that we are asking you, the viewers, as well. Those numbers are flashing at the bottom of your screen. So I believe two of our viewers are calling in. There's Subramaniam as well as Sudhir. Let me come across to you, Subramaniam, first. I believe you're calling us from Chennai. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Actually, nice question you are asking. The netas should earn respect. See, it is sheer arrogance by the netas. And now the netas will say that the IAS officer should bend on my feet. Forget about salute. They will say that you have to bend. Whenever a minister comes, you have to bend. You have to fall on my feet. Otherwise, you will be depromoted or you will be suspended or something like that. Sheer arrogance. Sheer arrogance. This is my view.
Sheer arrogance. That's the first voice coming in. And remember, these are the Aam Aadmi. This is how they feel that they too have been cheated by the netas and their arrogance, their VIP giri. Let me go across to Sudhir, who's calling us from Mumbai. Go ahead, Sudhir.
Yeah, I would like to say actually human brain is very intricate and human psychology is very complex. And it depends on the mental frame also, in what sort of mental frame the person is. And whenever one deals with a subordinate, sometimes you come across various people of various psychology. Some are arrogant, some are servile, some are submissive. So, there's a different situation and different conditions. Finally, what matters now, the attitude of the person. Is he doing it deliberately, or he's not bothered about the seniors? Seniors have to be respected, and seniors should be smart enough to, get the respect in a subtle way and a supple way. And if really somebody is arrogant, then they can, fix him up very smoothly, because they are very senior positions and has to be dealt very delicately.
So at the end of it, netas have to earn the respect, not command it. In fact, that is the question. We are flashing those numbers at the bottom of your screens. We're requesting you, the viewers, to give us a call. Pick up your phones. You can give us a call at those numbers. Another one of our callers is calling in. KS Kant from Patiala. Go ahead. Mr.
Hello.
You can hear me. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think this is out of proportion. It has become a fashion with the netas because they are neither educated nor they are experienced. That's why this nation has gone to dogs. For such small issues, they make a big issue. However, on the other side, I think the officers need to take care of it because they are democratically elected people. There is always an order of precedence. So having said that, what I'm saying is this: these netas, instead of doing some good job, they go to these petty matters and ensure this that nation suffers. What we see today in Parliament, what we see over these things, it has become a fashion today. God save this nation, please.
That's a very valid point here that you've reached. The netas with perhaps very fewer qualifications, definitely less qualifications than these very hard-working, topmost officers that we can see, IPS officers who've actually earned their designations. They've earned it, not simply just gotten it. In fact, another one of our callers is calling in, Sarah Mansingh. He's calling us from Chandigarh. Go ahead. Can you hear me, Mr. Singh?
Yes.
Go ahead. I believe you have a view on this as well. Do you think netas ought to be earning or should they be commanding respect just because of their position?
No, madam, I strictly feel that this is the signal of the British Raj, the civilian netas. Nowhere in the constitution there is that they should be saluted. it should be done away with.
In fact, we just spoke to a former DGP. He was very categorical. And let me go across to Kartikeya as well. Kartikeya, if I just come to you. Well, I believe we don't have Kartikeya, but in fact, here's a report which has been filed by our deputy editor, Priyamvada from Chennai as well. In fact, let's play out that report and we'll come back and we'll discuss more on this. Till then, keep your phone calls coming in.
Kerala government has demanded an explanation from the senior IPS officer on why he did not salute him. On his part, Rishyaraj Singh has already given a public clarification saying that he had entered from a door behind during the women constables parade, and he was overseeing the preparations and did not see the minister enter. This has now snowballed into a controversy as to why the government is taking such a strict action against an IPS officer. He is seen as someone who is very honest and upright, and he has already given a clarification. With video journalist Arun Ramaswamy, this is Priyamvada in Chennai for NewsX.
So this is the shocker of a story that we are tracking for you right here on NewsX. This is a Connect show. You can connect with NewsX directly. You can call us on the numbers that we are flashing there on your screens at the bottom, red, blue bands. You can pick up your phones, and we are asking you a very simple question. In your opinion, do you think netas should be commanding, or do you think they ought to be earning the respect which should be given to them? Several of our viewers have been calling in. Another one of us, our viewers, Unni Krishnan, is calling us from Delhi. Go ahead, Unni Krishnan.
Hi, there are two aspects in this issue according to me. One is Mr. Rishyaraj Singh credential. He's a good officer and he had a good past in the Kerala service also. He was as the head of the anti-piracy cell. He took very proactive actions. That's okay, that's fine. But here the issue is different because Ramesh Chenithala is good past in the Kerala service also. He was as the head of the anti-piracy cell. He took very proactive actions. That's okay, that's fine. But here the issue is different because Ramesh Chenithala is the Home Minister and he's a representative of the people. So as an officer, he is obliged to respect him and he has to salute. But he is in a way it seems that he was taking revenge against the recent transfer that he has got. But it is not well for an official or bureaucrat not to respect a minister as whoever is the minister. The minister is the representative of the people. So it is not the right act from Rishyaraj Singh.
Well, thank you so much for calling. And none of our callers, Mathur is calling us from Jaipur. Go ahead, Mr. Mathur.
Yes. I had to tell. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Mathur. Do go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. I had to tell that netas should earn the respect by their good deeds and honest deeds.
Well, there seems to be a bit of a problem there with your audio connection, but thank you so much to all our callers as well as our correspondents for filing this story. The story is very important, very relevant, and more importantly, it's urgent for us to address this issue of VIP Netagiri. Thank you so much for calling in. With that, we are slipping into a